not pregnant. I have never been pregnant, but I have been breastfeeding our son for 4 months now. If I'm not feeding our son, I am pumping. This is currently my second pump of the day. It's nearly done, so I'm going to show you how much milk I have got. So on the left hand side, I always get more. I think I've got about probably 6.5 ounces on this side. I feel like everybody has a side where you just don't get as much, and for me that is my right side, and on this side I have got just over 3 ounces. I induce lactation, and honestly it is crazy to me that I can even do this. Altogether that is around 10 ounces. Just a disclaimer, I get different amounts at different times of the day. On my next pump, I will probably hardly get anything. I have like peak times where I get more.
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? This is Bantu Queen. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to comment a bit on that video. I just put that little extra so that I can talk about it. I first came across the induced lactation some while back, but I was not like really looking into it seriously, so I kind of like flew over it and I did not look closely. And the other day I came across this video, and actually I decided to take a minute to actually try to understand, because me every day I love to learn new things, exactly what it was all this about. And I just found this amazing. Like, it's amazing. We need to understand the fact that a lot of people adopted babies, like the whole life they wanted to be parents, and part of being a mother, for example, was to breastfeed. And they were actually sure that there's no way in the world they could breastfeed because they were not pregnant and they did not give birth to that baby. But just to know that actually it's possible to trigger lactation mechanically, by taking estrogen and progesterone. I mean, it's just amazing. And I just hope that information like this is shared. Obviously, I don't know if there's any risk when it comes to it. I will try to dig into it deeper and to come back later with another video. But in the meantime, really, if it was really that there was no any risk for the mother, especially for the baby, I mean, we need to spread the word. There's so many women around the world who their dream was to have a baby. And although they were able to have a baby by adopting a baby, for example, but they still like it was still a bittersweet because they didn't get to breastfeed. That's something that was part of something that they needed to do. Obviously, you cannot have somebody who cannot get pregnant. I mean, when there's some situation where really there's nothing that could be done for the person to be pregnant, but knowing that actually you can take part of the big part of being a mother, which is breastfeeding, I just feel like it's amazing. Yes. So induced lactation, you don't need to be pregnant, you don't need to have been pregnant, you don't need to have been giving birth. So what is happening is that if you feel like it's something that you want to do, if for example you're about to adopt a baby, or maybe for people who are going through surrogate and all those things, you know your baby will be born, for example, in 4 and few weeks. Normally they say it takes 4 weeks of taking estrogen and progesterone. So by taking this, actually the body, it will trick your body and thinking that you are pregnant, and obviously the body will get ready to kind of like start doing the normal thing that a pregnant woman in general does, which is producing milk. So, and I also feel I understood that for what I understood, you also they will also ask you to pump. So after some time that you start taking progesterone and estrogen, you will start pumping bit by bit, bit by bit. But after some time, like normally it takes 4 weeks. I'm sure that for some women is shorter, from some women it might be longer, but it takes 4 weeks. So if you know that your baby might be born in 4 weeks, you start at a little bit before. And I mean, it's amazing. I found that amazing because for me personally, there was no way, like breastfeeding was just like the biggest part of motherhood for me. And pregnancy was good. uh I enjoy it, but I don't think I enjoy pregnancy as much I enjoy breastfeeding. So I really know that a lot of people, there might be a lot of people out there who really breastfeeding for them is a big part, as important as it was for me. And just knowing that, would I been pregnant or have given birth, you can actually get to breastfeed your baby. For me, is amazing. Obviously, production of milk will also be affected by the same thing. They will be affected by a woman who gave birth. Actually, it will be stress, nutrition, whether you eat the right food or good food, you eat properly, so drinking a lot of fluid, and every other thing that can actually affect milk production. So yes, I just decided to make that little video about it, because for me personally, I think that is amazing. It's amazing. Obviously, you have to be a woman. It's not like anyone cannot take progesterone and estrogen and start producing milk. I don't think so. So you have to be a woman. That means that all those things have to be in place. It's just that you were not pregnant. So obviously the body automatically cannot produce milk automatically. And now by taking those hormones, it will just the same hormones that a pregnant woman will produce for milk. You by taking them, that it will allow you actually to produce milk and to be able to breastfeed your baby. It's amazing. Even if you don't want to breastfeed, you can just be pumping your milk. Your baby will get to have breast milk. I mean, it's amazing. For me, it's amazing. I don't know about you. But for me personally, it's amazing. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Back to Queen, and I hope to catch you soon. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Take care. Bye.